Hi there, thanks for joining me back in the garage. What we've got here is a little bit exciting. This is a robot hoover, the Uninell UR3. Let's have a look, see how good it is. It's budget, it's not top end, but if it does the job, we're on a winner. Good user guide to start with on the top. Set of instructions. For little brush things. It's quite nicely packaged the way it's all put together. Remote control and what looks like the docking station. Right, that's everything. Right, what we got then? What have we got? Do you know what? It's smaller than I was expecting. I was thinking it's going to be a bigger thing, which is probably not a bad thing because it's got to sit in the room. You know, it's going to sit in the corner of the living room. You don't want a huge thing to be blocking your view. Look at that. That's pretty cute, isn't it? I just love the robot mower. Goes around the garden, makes its way round. It's like having a little pet. And I'm thinking this could be a similar thing. So on the bottom there, look at that. We've got some nice drive wheels with suspension, a little brush bar in the middle which has got almost like a wet and dry squeegee and a brush on it, a little front wheel guider there, so it's like some charging ports on the front. We've got to remove the two packers either side there, so it says to install the side brushes. Look like they just click in on these little things here. Is there only one? Looks like there's only one of those. Yes, side brush, there's only one, so that we get a spare then. Ah. Okay, so you pull that out the back, pops that, which looks like it's our little dust container. With a little filter in the top there. So we put water in the tank. It's going to mop, wash and brush. Let's plug it in the wall. Okay, and when it just pushes and touches against the contact, so you can see it's flashing and starting to charge.
Welcome to use the robot vacuum cleaner. Ready for cleaning.
That's going to drive us nuts, that is. We need to download the app and get it all sorted on the phone. So let's just go to the screen. We'll go onto the camera and we'll go to the QR code. Firmly press the home button for 3 seconds.
Ready for Wi-Fi connection.
Oh, here we go. It's just come straight up on my phone. Wow.
Wi-Fi connected.
Done. We need to let this charge now for 4 hours. We've only got 3% battery charge in it at the minute, but once it's done, we can pop it in the house and let it go and find its way around. It looks like it's going to auto-learn. We even get the batteries for the remote. So I'm in the living room. Unfortunately, I don't have anywhere specifically like it said on the book, which was 5 feet clear in front and 2 feet either side. I've got a space here that's reasonably big, and I'm sure I'm not going to be alone with this one. So hopefully it's not going to be that important and it's going to work. I want to get it close to the wall. I've got a socket there, so I'll plug it in. We'll power that up, and I'm going to get it up to the wall there. So we've got roughly two feet to the side of the plug there. We've definitely got 2 feet that way, but in front of us, we've probably got 4 feet before we get to the leg of the table. Okay.
Charging.
There we go. We've got it back to its base station. We're all set up. Let's go back to the app, and hopefully it's going to like where it is. We'll press on the auto clean button.
Start quick mapping.
Oh, it's doing its mapping. Here it goes. We can either do the apping on the map like we just did, or we can just go straight to the button and press auto on the remote and it'll do the same thing. So you've not got to totally rely on the app. You can just use the remote control if you're not a fan of the phone. Okay, and it's off now, finding its way around the house. This carpet is really thick pile. I mean, it's really thick with masses of underlay under it. If it can cope with this, then hopefully it can deal with anything. I mean, and it's got the mop head on it at the moment. It's dragging that around, which is making its life super hard on the carpet. But we have got a selection of surfaces. We've got the carpet in here. If I go through to the hallway, we've got real oak flooring in here. And then in the kitchen, we've got the laminate flooring as well. So it's got a real selection of flooring to deal with. And this massive step here, which is, it's going to be, if you can get over that, I'll be well impressed, because that's slippy as well. So if it's going this way, it might slip and get stuck on that. I think while it's doing the mapping, it would definitely be easier for it if I took that mop head off it, because I can hear it dragging it around, and it's taking it's a lot of effort to do that. If I just get the remote and press pause,
Quick mapping.
and then I just remove that, I think that's going to make life a lot easier for it. Now just carry on.
Continue quick mapping.
Oh yeah, look how much faster that is now. I took that off. Wow, that's it's loving that. It definitely runs better without the mop on the floor, on the carpet. It's just finding its obstacles, working its way around. It's got under there. I can't believe it's got itself under there. That's hilarious. Can it get out again though? That's the question. Oh, I'm impressed with that. That's incredible. That is incredible. And this is the one I was worried about. Can it find its way down? Oh, go on. Look at that. Just finds its way down the gap. That is... I am impressed with that. That is super quick. Super good. I mean, look how it's finding its way. This is using the LiDAR navigation system on the top. So as it's moving itself around, it's got the spinning LiDAR on the top, which is using a laser to find its way around the house and navigate where it's going. And it's just gone straight on top of that rug as well. So finding its way onto rugs is not a problem. So it's got over it that way, no problem at all. So that's the mapping all complete. We've got a full picture. We press the auto clean and off it goes to do a full clean of the downstairs of the house now, and it's just working its way around all the cupboards, around the edges. Doing a lovely job, I have to say. It's quite meticulous and it leaves lovely stripes in the carpet. Even getting between the legs of the chairs, it is quite therapeutic to watch. When it gets onto the hard floors, it automatically knows and starts to mop itself. Here it goes. Yeah, look at that, it started squirting already, look, all on its own. That's incredible. It knows when it gets to the edge of the room and doesn't go off the edge. So the first problem I've encountered, which is probably my own fault, well, not probably, it is, because if you read the instructions, it does say to set the station up on a bare floor. I put it on this really thick carpet, and it's struggling to manoeuvre and get into the charging ports and to do its vacuum empty into the storage unit. So we're going to have to move it from here, which means making a few adjustments in the hallway. I've moved the shoe rack. Let's move all this into the hallway, and it's going to have a better hard standing and a more central place for it to sit. Let's move it over. Let's start it again. Let's do a new remap on it and see if it can figure out where it is. So I've set it up in its new place over there in the hallway. It's got this hard standing floor now, so hopefully it's going to get a bit more purchase so it can manoeuvre itself into its docking station properly. I'll go back to the app. Let's try an auto clean, see if it knows where it is. Is it going to be confused? It knows straight away where it is. How does it know that? That's crazy. It's even moved the docking station on the map to its new location and taken it away from where it used to be. What? How does he know that? Really clever. Cleverer than me. Let's just go for an auto dock now. Let's just pause it. Let's go back to charge it again, confirm, and see if it will find its way back to its docking station properly without having any messing about. It's definitely moving a lot quicker on this floor. That's got to be really precise, hasn't it? I think that's why it was struggling. With this, it knows exactly where it is and it's knowing its rotations of wheels. Yeah, straight in, no problem at all. Let's try and do an auto pull. Oh! Perfect. So there we go, it's done its... Yeah, it's done it all, it's done its dusting. You can't have that base station on carpet, it's got to be on a solid floor. So if you've got carpet in every room of your house, you might struggle a little bit. Mind you, a lot of us have laminate now, don't we? Or a floor with a bit of hard standing. That was cracking though, that worked really well. Let's have a little look in the bag and see if we can see what dust it's collected. We just lift the lid, slide the bag up. Oh, I'm pretty pleased about that. Our house ain't that dirty. We've got a bit in there, but it's not absolutely covered in dirt. So we can slide that back in again. We can pull the tank out and have a look in the tank. So we can see the water tank there. It's hardly used any water. It's not spraying lashings of water down. We don't want it to flood the floor. And then we've got the filter in the dust box there. We can just open that up and you can see that Herpa filter. We also get the spare one. If we just pull that out the top there, we can remove the filter and pop the new one in. Just wash this out under the tap. It's all washable. Very nice. So on the app, it shows you every room, not quite as we call it. So it's showing every room, but it's split rooms into different, like, almost thinks there's more rooms in your house than there are. The map itself is perfect, but it's just anywhere there's a closed gap or a channel it has to go through, it kind of thinks that's a doorway. Not that it matters, because you can clean certain segments of the room now. You just press which one you want it to go to. We've got the box down here, which gives us then a menu. We can do scheduling. We can set it to hoover certain days. You can have it going every Tuesday at 12 o'clock. 3 times a week, every day, whatever you want to do. We've got map management where we can remove segments or add segments. Dust collection, which is what it's just done. It's just sucked it in. We can set that up to do it more. If you've got a really dirty house, if you've got dogs and stuff, you can get it to clean the filters out in the actual hoover more often. We can set up Alexa so that it works on your, Alexa, mow the grass and all that. Alexa, hoover the house. Oh no, I've said it. She's probably, what I found. Yeah, there we go. You can set that up through the app. Very easy to use, nice and simple.
How to help you with that.
Look, I'm not talking to you no more. Of course, she gets on your nerves. A demanding woman, that's what she is. We can switch between maps, so you can set different levels of your house. Obviously, you've got to carry it up there and leave it there to do its thing. But it's got the cliff sensor, so it won't go off the edge of your stairs. We can set up forbidden zones, so if you don't want it to go around the dog bowl of the pet or somewhere you don't want it to clean, if it's a toys with lots of little toys or lots of bits on the floor, bits of Lego, you don't want it to suck those up, you can do a forbidden zone to set that up. Wow. Mop the floor, no problem at all. And when you need to change the mop head, once it's done its job and cleaned all the floor, we just press the 2 tabs, we can pull the mop head out. Oh, look at that, mucky. And these are just Velcro, so we just pull those off. Put that in the wash, put the new one on there, job's a good one. Ready to go again. Well, there we have it. What a bit of kit that is. I'm really pleased with it. We've had to move a couple of things around. We've had to move the station to the hard floor. That was the major thing that was giving us a few problems, but it was really easy to do and it self-learned straight away where its new home is. So that was the first thing. The suction on it is fantastic. That 7,000 PA motor is really giving it some suction. It's picked up all the dirt that we put on the floor and anything that was lying around, it's sucked that up, no problem at all. It's give it a real good clean. The way it went under the table and round the chairs, super clever. This LiDAR navigation system on it works really, really well. It's got that cliff sensor on it, so when it gets to the edge of the step, it won't fall off. Again, really clever stuff. The way that it'll clean itself. It'll do 90 days without any interference, which is, what you want. That's what it's all about. And after a little bit of fettling, we even managed to get it to go over the doorstep into the living room from the hallway. For the money, 189 quid. all in. I mean, that's cheap. That is cheap for a Hoover. When you think how much a Dyson is, you know, one you've got to use yourself, you can be paying £500–600 for a Dyson. £189. What an absolute bargain. I'll put links in the description. Discount code if I can get hold of one. Straight off Amazon. Can't go wrong. Next day delivery. Our house is going to be as clean as you like, and the wife's going to be well happy. So if you've enjoyed this one, please drop me a little thumbs up, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.